Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I just came back from Walmart, so we're going to be reviewing this right here, the HyperTough digital deadbolt with electronic keypad. So it has a one-touch locking, so you're going to be pressing that red button to lock. It has time auto lock, so if you forget to lock the door, it'll automatically lock, and we've done that before. In my home, we spent the whole night with the door unlocked, so that's going to be good. Has 50 programmable codes. I don't think I'm gonna need 50 of them because we don't have that many people. We only have like a few people in here, but it's good to have that. It has vacation mode, so this is not gonna open up somehow. We'll find out what that is. It has a backlit panel. It has a failed attempt lockout period. That's how somebody's trying to guess your. If somebody's trying to guess your password or your passcode, and they keep trying, eventually it'll just click, locks. It's supposed to be easy to install. I doubt it, because I've done this stuff before. And it's not hard, but it's not easy either. It's not plug and play. I wouldn't call it that. Meets ANSI grade 3 specifications. I have no idea what that is. So let's open it up. So it locks either way, so it could be a left-handed door or right-handed door. Doesn't really matter, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to do an overview of how this fits together before I put it on the door, so you can see how it actually works. So this is the interior part. This is the exterior part. And this is the, I forget what they call it, the strike bar, something like that. So the way this goes is like this. This is either going to be like this or like this, depending on if it's a left-hand door or right-hand door. And you're going to be putting it like that. I'm doing this off the door, so it's easy to see, because once I put it on the door, it won't be so obvious. And this is going to connect to that, but we're not going to connect it yet because I'm just showing this. That goes in there like that. Of course, the door is going to be in between these two. And then that's how you open it, and that's how you close. So that's how it's gonna go, depending on the type of door. This is the I would call it a right-handed door. No, this would be a left-handed door. And if you have a right-handed door, then it's gonna be you just flip it around like that. And then you do the same thing here. You put that there, and there you go. And of course, you're going to connect this connector to that terminal right there. And this does have a protection plate, which you're going to put it there. And the batteries are going to go here. Of course, the protection plate is going to go on the door first. And we're going to see that. So let's go ahead and look at some more stuff that we have. You do get this, but I think it might not be necessary to change it, and you will get these keys in case you have a dead battery. Okay, let's pull out the old one. These two need to come out. These two need to come out. Okay, so now the door has nothing on it. Okay, so now we pull this out. And we're going to put it in here. And now this, we put it, this we're going to have to put it like that. So this is here, and this is there. And the cable has to be coming through. Okay, now to fasten the plate, the interior plate, we're going to use these two. Okay, now this. Now let's tighten that up. Okay folks, so the next step is to fasten this to the interior plate, and you're going to use those two tiny screws. You only get two, so be sure not to lose them, because if you lose them, you're in trouble. And they are going to go over here. You pull this out, and they're going to go in those two holes. So let's go inside. Now let's connect the connector. This goes in here.
Sí, porque es que ese es nuestro lugar, realmente allá pertenecemos nosotros y así vamos a sacar adelante. Entonces, chao. Nos vemos. Te va bien.
Okay, so I have placed the screws there. There's two of them. Here and here. There we go, here and here. And now let's fasten them. Okay. Okay, so the last thing to do is to put those two screws there. These two. They go into these holes. Okay, so that's how that looks. It's very rough. It's not smooth. Okay, so let's put some batteries. Okay, so the administrator code is 1234. 1. Something's wrong. Okay folks, so let's test this. Okay folks, so we have reached the end of this review, and this product right here fails the Skywind007 test. It is not something I can recommend. As a matter of fact, I would caution you about this product. In the end, you can buy it if you want to. You can do whatever you want with your own money, but it's my opinion that this product is substandard. And the reason is because I've been testing it for a while. I've installed it according to the instructions, and the little motor that it has is kind of weak where it locks. It has to be, everything has to be aligned in your door. So if you have a gasket, and my door has a gasket where you have to kind of push and then spin the lock, this is not going to work out for that, because when you press that button, this thing tries to lock, and in this particular product, when it gets even a little bit of resistance, not a whole lot, but just a little bit, it just gives up and gives you those beeps that it failed to lock. So what happens is that unless you actually have a brand new door and you can align everything perfectly where this meets absolutely no resistance, then that might actually work. But there's even another problem I found with this, that even with the door open and I would press the lock button, it would struggle just to push out that bar. It would go glug 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 glug. It was like it was slipping. Something inside is slipping. So it basically has no strength to lock or unlock. So I'm very disappointed in this, and I'm kind of worried that any brand that I have, any brand that you buy, is going to have the same issue. Maybe it's not as bad as this one, but it's going to be the same issue where that your door has to be perfectly aligned with the hole. Because if it's just a little bit where it just brushes the side of the hole, it just doesn't have enough strength, and it just goes glug 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 glug, and then it goes dee 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 dee. It tells you that it failed to lock. Something's wrong. It doesn't have the ability like you would of just forcing it in. And that's basically the only issue right here. So if you're gonna buy something like this, I still wouldn't recommend this brand, because it was still having trouble just pushing it against the air when the door was open. Something's wrong. So that was a bad sign that in the future this is gonna give me more trouble if I keep it. It should just go clah. Maybe even be spring loaded, or have some sort of other manual. They need to redesign this stuff, because they should know. These people ought to know that if you're putting this on, the odds are that you were removing an old one, and when you put the new one, it's not going to align perfectly. Now that you do have the option of drilling, you can drill holes, because I can re-drill the hole. I do have a drilling tool, but the problem is that anytime you drill on a wall, you're making it weaker and weaker and weaker. So you don't want to be drilling anything on your wall, on your, either on the wall or on the door. And if you do that, you're just gonna make the wall weaker, and you're gonna leave the space between the hole and the edge of the wall. If you drill through that, it's gonna be even smaller. So anybody trying to kick down your door is gonna have less resistance. It's gonna be fairly easy for them to kick down that door. So I'm not gonna drill on that door, and that's the front door right there. So I'm just not gonna drill on it. No way, because this is supposed to be making you safer, not less safe. So I kind of give up on this, and I'm sad to say that this product is substandard. It didn't work. And if you can try a different brand, but it just didn't work. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and thumbs up.